Vice President Harris, in your last run for president, you said you wanted to ban fracking. Now you don't. You wanted mandatory government buyback programs for assault weapons. Now your campaign says you don't. You supported decriminalizing border crossings. Now you're taking a harder line. I know you say that your values have not changed. So then why have so many of your policy positions changed?
Tim Walz and I are both gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away. So stop with the continuous lying about this stuff.
I support buybacks.
How mandatory is your gun buyback program?
It's mandatory.
Let us finally pass an assault weapons ban.
In 2019, Harris famously encouraged then-candidate Joe Biden to go ahead and use executive authority, not the legislative process, to ban the imports of new AR-15s coming into the country. In October 2019, Harris said she supported a mandatory buyback of assault weapons. She doesn't anymore, but her campaign website still says she'll ban assault weapons.
I will not ban fracking. I have not banned fracking as Vice President of the United States. And in fact, I was the tie-breaking vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, which opened new leases for fracking.
Will you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking your first day in office, adding the United States to the list of countries who have banned this devastating practice?
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
I absolutely support, and over the last 4 years as Vice President, private health care options.
You support the Medicare for All bill, I think initially co-sponsored by Senator Bernie Sanders. You're also a co-sponsor
Yes.
on it. I believe it will totally eliminate private insurance. So for people out there who like their insurance, they don't get to keep it?
Well, listen, the idea is that everyone gets access to medical care, and you don't have to go through the process of going through an insurance company, having them give you approval, going through the paperwork, all of the delay that may require. Who of us has not had that situation where you got to wait for approval and the doctor says, well, I don't know if your insurance company is going to cover this? Let's eliminate all of that. Let's move on.
The United States Congress, including some of the most conservative members of the United States Senate, came up with a border security bill, which I supported. And that bill would have put 1,500 more border agents on the border to help those folks who are working there right now overtime, trying to do their job.
And I think there's no question that we've got to critically re-examine ICE and its role and the way that it is being administered and the work.
And as of today, there is not one member of the United States military who is in active duty in a combat zone in any war zone around the world, the first time this century.
This is false. Thousands of active-duty American troops remain stationed at military bases very much in harm's way, within striking distance of active-duty combat zones. Just this January, 3 American soldiers were killed in Jordan in a drone strike.
We lost 3 brave souls in an attack on one of our bases, and we shall respond.